together and one for all. Hey, hooray.
Alright, I'm Rediscover and I play guitar.
I'm Jose Castellon and I do the vocals.
I'm Nick Toledo and I play the heat fiddle.
Taylor Dan, I play bass.
Josh Parker, I play drums.
I really like For the Fallen Dreams.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Of course, all of us are, Tampa kids, so we grew up on To Find a Great Line, They're Only Chasing Safety. Of course, we're Ugly with Heads. Other than that, I mean, Devil Wears Prada, you name it. Just like we're that generation who followed that group. August Burns Red, like the metalcore kids. We're just the generation of metalcore kids. So yeah. Yes. So, late 2010, early 2011, I get into the International Academy of Design and Technology, get into the audio program. Meet a kid in orientation, really cool cat, kind of cracking jokes together. Next day, we find each other in class. Guy's name is Mike McCorder. Wind up vibing with him really well, talking music, first 2-3 days, getting to know him. And finally, we kind of go, hey, let's go grab a beer, let's talk, hang out, wind up getting to know him as a musician, getting to know what he's into, getting to know a little backstory of who he is, and we wind up just saying, hey, you know what, we should definitely jam at some point. Jammed a few times and wound up writing a song together because we were in some form of a songwriting class or whatever, and we were asked to come up with a song, so we wound up being both metalheads, putting something together. We're like, hey, we have something. I said, hey, I got a friend who plays guitar, and he goes, hey, I may know a guy who plays bass and guitar. And we all kind of met up in his apartment. That would be Derek Suboy, Eric George, and Steve Siniski. Hung out a few times, felt each other out, just getting to know each other as people. And
we were down for like 6 months solid, and then came back with me, Josh, and Taylor working on music together. And then we ended up writing the 2013 EP. And then from there, got Jose back. And then picked up Nick Toledo to fill in and play guitar for us, which was kind of crazy because we knew Nick the whole time. And
that was another one of those really immediate flash phone
like,
calls.
Bam.
I think we had him on speakerphone, where I just put him on speakerphone and said, hey, you want to play guitar for him, one for all? He goes, yeah.
We had a house at the time too. Like me and Josh had the house, and we practiced in our living room in the house. And Toledo also had a Kemper, so it was like, dude, Kemper,
Match made in heaven.
Yeah, and that kind of drove me into the Kemper world.
Interestingly, I knew everybody from International Academy back in college days, and I always wanted to be in the band, but it just never worked out. So it's in other bands, doing other things.
Yeah, we were constantly like,
R.I.P. Thought Force.
Yeah,
The hardest performance of all time from us. Some old school appeal from our original lineup. For a fact, we're gonna have a couple guys that started this with us. They're gonna be there to play some choice songs that we started with. It'll be really cool because the evolution of the entire band from beginning to end is basically what we're going to represent on the show. We're going to try to get rid of all of our merch. Raffle. Yeah, I mean, it's basically the last day for any of us to say that we're this band. So, it's hard to say like what each person is going to do, but I would expect a lot from each individual because it's literally the last day that we I know me in person it means a lot, and I'm sure the rest of these guys it means a lot. So, it can be a lot of things.
You know, it's not often around here that you see a band for 5 years strong. You don't see that. You don't see tight-knit groups last that long in this city. I've always said, we've always kind of believed in the sense that the scene works in dog years. So for every year you're behind, you have a lot to catch up on. And to kind of say goodbye to 5 years of work in one night is kind of also saying goodbye to a whole entire era along with it. So I guess for me, I guess you guys can expect me and my normal throwing emotions out and about, just a whole lot more. I might be crying, I might be scrying, screaming, wailing, scrying. I probably won't have a voice by the end of it. We're all probably going to be sweaty. Somebody might smack themselves on the head with a headstock.
Oh my god.
Somebody might get hurt. You know, I'm expecting it to have a lot of old school friends coming, a lot of guys who haven't been to a show in a long time, come showing some love and really bring about what this scene was about in the first place. Just a place for people to come together. I'm expecting a family reunion and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of simple. You know, it's it is.
That's tough.
Oh yeah,
Simple.
it's actually fucking
I
pretty
found it
simple.
hard.
I mean, it sucks, but at the end of the day, all good things have to come to an end. You know what I mean? Like, all good things come to an end. Nothing lasts forever, and you know, I'm surprised we've made it this far. But you know, through everything that we've been through, we've somehow managed to always come out of it on top and push through. And you know, it's just finally got to a point now where you know everybody is like so split off on their own paths and things that they want out of life that you know we just can't keep doing this forever. You know, we can't. There's no way we'd be able to write like another album together. You know, everyone is just so differentiated at this point that it'd be impossible. And you know, everyone's just got to kind of move on and do their own things. You know, I'm sure I know for a fact there's other musical projects coming out of this. There's going to be other things from other people, and I mean, that's all you can look for.
I'm very proud of the fact that we are, you know, strong enough as a group to come together and do a farewell show.
Yeah,
For
that's a
sure.
good point.
Because like most bands, you know, just kind of just do a Facebook post and that's it.
They're done.
And for us, we're like, we need to properly lay this to rest and do a farewell show. Even going as far as to getting some original members back to help us out with that show and play some old stuff.
We had to bring Jose back.
The fact that we as a group can do that is amazing in itself. Just saying. So I'm personally proud of that.
I would even add to that and say that it goes beyond One For All, beyond the show. Like, this is, like you were saying, this is 5 years on the scene. Like, I wasn't in the band at the time, but I've been around with you guys before. And every band is evolved into another because we've all maintained friendships and networks that we've met over the years. And this is 5 years of a band, but this is a decade of my life.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
kudos to
Like,
those people
all
that are
my
out there
old
still
friends
doing
that
it.
grew up with me playing this music in different bands and intertwined with me are coming together for one more night. And I know none of us are like truly giving it up, but at the same time, it's still like, you know, giving up a very, very specific dream that we had.
Yep. June 4th.
Saturday, Brass Mug, be there, come hang out, come cry and laugh and celebrate. Party.
Did that scare you?
A little bit.
Alright, we're done.
Justice is just another measurement of man's submission to its reality.